Kia ora, namaste, sat sri akal, Ayubavan. Vinay from Immigration Law Advice, your licensed immigration advisor. We bring the information to you in ABS format, accurate, brief, and simple. Today's topic is about the recent changes in the work visa. Last week, there have been some changes announced which are implementing today. Uh, there have been a list of occupation which are undersupply or oversupply from Immigration New Zealand. Actually, it's a list coming from MST, Ministry of Social Development, which is also known as Work and Income. So there's a list of undersupply of occupations where immigration or work and income understand there is a need for migrants to work in that area because there's no uh, it, that those particular occupation cannot be filled with the locals. So the benefit is if you are in the undersupply list, you do not need to provide a skill match report, which is one of the requirement if you're applying for a low skilled work visa. The difference is if you're making a median wage, which is 25.50 currently as of 8th of October 2020. So you, of course, you don't, if you're already getting median wage, you just go through the normal process, advertise the role if required as per newspaper, trade me. But if it is below median, you have to go to Ministry of Social Development or Work and Income to get a skill match report. But what has changed is the ministry will be issuing a list of undersupply or oversupply, which will be reviewed every 3 months. So if you're in the undersupply list, this list is available on the MSD website and region wise where you live. Uh, so if it is an undersupply, you don't need to have a skill match report, right? And on other side, they have also issued a oversupply. That means which they already have people who locals who can work in that occupation. Currently, they have announced on 37 occupation in that list. So if your occupation comes under that oversupply, you still don't, you won't get a skill match report. Uh, your employer can still advertise the role and offer you the role. But of course, if you are in the list, which is your occupation, which is an oversupply list, and you're being paid below median wage, uh, the chances of work visa would be relatively lower for the essential skill work visa, right? So this is the new update. So to conclude, and it's like there are going to be there are two lists. One is oversupply of occupations and undersupply, and this belongs to if you're earning below medium wages. If you're earning medium wage in New Zealand, applying for essential skill visa, it doesn't impact those people. This is only for people who are making below the medium wage. So there are occupations which are undersupply, or say there are not many locals who can do that job, available to do that job, and there's an occupation which are oversupplied. So currently there are 37 occupation in this list, and in undersupply it's region wise. Like for example, if we talk about Southland, the people in the dairy farm industry, uh, they are in that list. There are healthcare professionals, especially nurses and all in this list. So you can go on the website and look at uh, which of if that occupation comes under supply. So if it is under supply, you don't need skill match report anyways. Just go and apply for a you need, your employer still need to apply for an advertisement on a normal platform like Trade Me or uh, newspaper or a Seek or Fence Post if you're in a farming. So, but you don't need to get a skill match report. And for the oversupply, MSD won't issuing a skill match report. Your employer can still advertise the role and see what is the outcome. But of course, if it is in oversupply, then your employer has to justify probably more strongly whether to hire you as a temporary visa as a migrant. Hope this information was helpful. We'll try to put some links also, which you can go and get more detail on the undersupply and oversupply of visa occupation, where this new rule will be applicable. Hope that was helpful. Thank you so much.